Hey, what's going on, guys? So I just finished the new hearing for the UAP phenomenon, and honestly, I'm pretty disappointed. I think Kohler Bell definitely lost a lot of his reputation is definitely on the line. He pretty much hyped it up. I think even yesterday, up to like the last minute last night, he was saying he was going to drop a bombshell. It was going to be a new revelation. I just checked his Twitter. He was just saying the calm before the storm, but it was a lot of nothing. Like, they just keep saying the same thing, and even when they were asking the questions, the congressmen were asking the same questions from last year. Like, I heard the same thing from the first hearing. It was the same questions, and when we got answers, it was the same. I have to be in a skiff. Let me talk to you later. I can't answer those questions. I'm not a firsthand witness. Like, there was nothing accomplished with the hearing. There was nothing new, unless the Constellation Papers that the journalist actually submitted, unless that's groundbreaking. I believe that this is going to definitely hurt any momentum going forward. People aren't going to believe in Corbell, and he's the leading journalist for the cause. Like, everybody looks up to Cornell. So when he says something now, it's going to be like, well, this is a big dud. The hearing was a dud. Why do we have any trust in you going forward to have anything like worth like meaningful? Like, it's just like, who do we look to get excited for if we can't even trust the biggest journalist that's pushing the issue? Like, I personally I was not a big fan of Lou. Um, I don't know. There's a lot of rumors saying that he's not to be trusted. He's been lying a lot. He's a Fed, and I think this hearing definitely played into that. He just wrote a book. He didn't say anything new. Everything that he said was basically he's been talking about for like the all the last past interviews. He's been saying the same thing, saying that he can't answer that. So why even show up to the hearing? Everything that he might as well just sat down and said, "Hey, any answers that you're gonna get, just read the book, because I'm not gonna give you anything new. Personally, I don't even know why I'm here, because I'm gonna be giving you the same answers I've been giving you in the last fucking 20 interviews. Pardon my French, but it's like, why was he there? It was no, and it's not even like he's kind of like, I expected that from Lou, honestly, because I don't know, something about Lou, I could just kind of read that that's his MO. But even Tim Gallaudet, it was the same thing, and I thought he might be able to get, like, I was like, okay, Lou, I kind of know what to expect. Tim Gallaudet, I'm expecting new info, because why is he there? He's an admiral, so he's going to bring authenticity, like pretty big credentials to the hearing. But it was the same thing. It was literally a bunch of nothing, a bunch of I can't answer that, and a bunch of testimonials that some of which weren't even firsthand. So it's like you're giving us secondhand information, and the other stuff is just basically I can't tell you. So it's like, what do we have? Let's like, most of what came from Lou and Tim Gallaudet was, I have secondhand, and slightly every now and then we have a chance of a first-hand witness from themselves. But it was like secondhand information, or I have to talk to you in a skiff, or I can't answer that. So it's like, what was the point? Why even have this hearing? Um, the journalist, I feel like, was like the only light at the end of the tunnel for this hearing. He added some new papers, and we'll see them. So it's going to be good to see what's actually in those papers, if it'll rock the boat, if it'll change anything, because that's the only thing that was worthwhile in this entire hearing. The gentleman that used to work for NASA, that worked in, all of these private companies, it was honestly like I was in a science inspirational TED Talk. Like, he was just saying about how science is interesting, how science is going to push everything forward. Hey, in the future, we anomalies are how we get pushed, like how we go forward with everything. But it's like, dude, we don't need to hear that. I didn't come here to watch an inspirational science TED Talk video, like, hearing. That's not what it's about. It's for you to sit down, give answers, and show up for the everyday American that wants to know the truth. And we got none of that. None of that was given. And it's honestly really disappointing. It makes me not want to watch another hearing, because it's like, what's the point of all this? You guys weren't prepared. It was honestly kind of a waste of my time. I woke up to watch it, thinking that, like, if this is going to be worth it. This is the second hearing. It's going to be big. I appreciated the first hearing. I think there was new revelations to the topic. I think new things were brought up that we haven't heard before, and it really pushed the ball forward. And this hearing was not that. If anything, it stalled the ball, and somebody grabbed the ball and fucking hit it and deflated the ball. It was not worth waking up for. I could have watched it later in the day. It was pointless. Schellenberger was the only thing that kept it afloat. But man, dude, that was rough, and it makes me honestly not want to like stay with the topic, because at this point, like, it's just rough. But let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys. Stay safe.